So there's a big discrepancy with people's rating systems. IGN's a classic one. They rate the best game they've ever played 7 out of 10. Another IGN reviewer will rate the worst game they've ever played as a 7 out of 10. This tends to happen across the board as well. Like, people don't rate things on either side of the spectrum. When 5 should be an average out of 10, where it's like, meh, whatever. People don't do that. They rate it as a 7, usually. And this could either be because they're cowards, or because people tend to not engage in content that they know they're not going to like. And this is where the best thing I've ever done has come into play. I'm the video editor for the Marco Meatball YouTube channel, one of them. And a big part of his videos is active listening. He listens to music and explains how it feels. Even if he doesn't like it, he sits through it and he feels the emotions, because no emotions are bad. We like to avoid stress, sadness, anxiety. They're all just part of being human. We need to experience them. And innately, they're not bad feelings. They're just feelings that your body's trying to help you survive with. So after 2-3 years of editing for Marco, me and my friends, we started a movie night where we have to pick a film. Doesn't have to be a good film, doesn't have to be a film we like or we know other people like. We have to pick a film every week. Now we do double bills, that's beside the point. And honestly, some of the most enlightening films I've seen recently have been the films that are rated below a 5. My Dinner with Andre, for example, apparently people loved it when it came out. I think it's in like the top 10 on IMDb. It's not worth that. But the conversations and the feelings it brought about when watching it was the interesting part to me. Not the film, it's about 2 guys sitting and talking over dinner. And I guess maybe at some point that was revolutionary. People have never done that before. But in this day and age, me watching it as a person in the world now, it's boring. There's nothing going on. Yes, there's character development with each character and stuff, and I don't like it. But that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy watching it as an experience, because it made me feel anger, for one. We nearly turned it off 20 minutes in. Frustration, disbelief, confusion. I'm just confused about why people like it so much. Another one is Waking Life, which I chose because I first saw it when I was 18. I loved it. It's a trippy animation about philosophy.
I'm not in an objective, rational world.
Which seems like it'd be my thing based on what I've already said during this video, but it's not. It's done so pretentiously, and it's like the bare minimum of higher thought, in my opinion. That sounds really pretentious. If you've seen it, you'll probably know what I mean, but it seems like most people online love it because it opens their mind, and that's good. I appreciate that. But for me, having an open mind already to different people, cultures, and situations, and having been to therapy, I watch it and I'm like, okay. Not a bad thing that I wasted an hour and a half of my life watching this film that was making me angry all the time. It was still interesting. And the conversations with my friends about why we hated it and what we felt when watching it was fun. That was the fun part. And I think this goes for all entertainment, is people don't actively sit and watch stuff. People put stuff on to like tune out to, and that's fine. Like, people need to chill. But I guess the point of this video is it's interesting and eye-opening to actively engage in your life and choose something. Even if you're choosing a film you're gonna like, choose a film you like and watch it and pay attention to how you're feeling when watching it and why. It's just interesting. I just think it's fun. Part of why it's so interesting is because it teaches you about yourself. Why do I find this boring? Why am I getting annoyed at this? What does this remind me of from my own life? What messages can I take away from this? Why does this make me sad? Why does this make me angry? Why don't I care? What's not grasping me? What do I need to care about a story?
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
We watched a film called When the Cat Comes, about a magical cat that reveals people's true colours. Literally. And it was filmed in like the 60s, so it's quite interesting to see how they did that. And again, the point of Matt Movie Night is people will put on films that we would never have watched of our own choosing. And I found some absolute bangers through that. Like The Worst Person in the World, probably maybe one of my favourite films. I'll probably do a video about that separately because there's an interesting quote that someone says. So it's really kind of like shifted my perspective on a lot of things. Wild Robot, not a huge animation guy. Wild Robot, one of my favourite films ever. That's so good. And there's countless others, but yeah, just, I don't know, engage in life. Like, media is made on purpose. Sure, some things are made badly. Point is, they're made for you to feel something. Whether you feel anger or frustration because you've wasted 2 hours of your life, you've still felt that thing. That's not the filmmaker's intent, but you've still felt that. And there's some value in that, whether you want to feel those emotions or not. And shying away from those emotions is not a healthy thing. I started watching the Talk Tour podcast when it was all hyped up because I was like, there's got to be something here. People are watching it. Obviously, I think a lot of people are watching it ironically. It's interesting. Even though I found it boring, it was interesting to find something redeemable. That sounds too harsh. I don't mean it like that, but hopefully people know what I mean. I was trying to find, like, I'm watching Gossip Girl at the minute. I wouldn't have thought it would be my thing, but I'm kind of enjoying it. I like the drama. It sounds silly, but it's funny, and it makes me angry because I'm like, these people all need therapy, and they probably will never go and they'll live their lives like this, but it's fiction, so it's whatever. But people like that exist in real life, and that's the frustrating part. But anyway, that's a separate rant. Watch bad films, listen to bad music. It's the cringe thing. I hate it when people say it, but variety is the spice of life. Like, they don't just mean, you know, you like pizza, you like burgers, you like chips, so that's what you're gonna eat. That's variety. It's, oh, you don't like curry? Have a curry anyway. Try it. Do you know what I mean? Even though you know you might hate it, just give it a go. No feelings are bad feelings. Boredom is good. Being angry, I guess, is fine as long as you're not toxic about it. But I don't know. I'm just very passionate about consuming content actively and feeling emotions. So, yeah, thanks for watching.